Hey guys, welcome back. This is gonna be our first tutorial in RealFlow. We're gonna be talking about rigid body dynamics and multi-joint, or how you can set them up and like to achieve this kind of effect here. It's a shattering effect. It's some kind of probably like a windshield glass or so some kind of glass that has some when you break the pieces don't just shatter but they kind of stick together, and you can see this effect right here. This, see how these glasses stick together. So that's what we're going to be trying to make, and hope you guys enjoy it, and do not forget to subscribe and like, because that's what keep me going and make me do these tutorials. So enjoy it, and it should be an easy thing to learn, and I'm sure you guys are gonna learn a lot from it. Thank you. Okay, let's start here. I got a simple scene here prepared. There is nothing special in it. There is just the native geometry from RealFlow. I got a cube here, assigned as a glass. I changed the pivot on it to -0.5 and the position to 0, so you can also the pivot point can be at the bottom. So when I scale it, you can scale upward. I got a normal capsule here. I just scale it down to make it shape it like a bullet. You get ground, it's just plain. And I get cutter object. It's a sphere here. So Control Shift H so you can see it. This basically is gonna act as a cutter on our glass, so so it can concentrate the number of pieces cut inside the glass. So you'll have more pieces cut inside the glasses and the less outside of the glass here. So let's start with it. Let's start by fracturing our glass. You get 4 different ways to fracture your glass. Let's just try them very quick. You got the first one is the Voronoi uniform. You click it and give you how many number you want. Let's say like 50. C, this is just randomness. Okay, and to give you this, let me hide the glass and my cutter object. Control H. Good thing about even if you hide your object, you still can see like the man can use them. So I'm gonna just keep them hidden and keep using them. So basically that's the first cutting mode, to give you this Voronoi. That's a nice which is nice, but we don't want that, so I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna choose the glass again. I'm gonna try the second method. Here it's called Voronoi by steering. And we choose the rough number of pieces. That's 100. The steering geometry is what is it? The cutter. Basically, I selected the cutter here. That's the sphere. Okay, and the rest is the same. And you get another option to split into internal and external, so you can split it to the inside shader geometry and the outside shader geometry. I'm gonna click it. Okay, so it gives you 2 objects basically. You get the outside and the inside, outside and inside. Let's delete them both and try different setting on it. So I'm gonna glass, click it again. Let's change this one to 0.02. Okay. So you're gonna get, now you're gonna get different. Let's delete them again. Let's say 0.2 here. Okay, we get different. So basically keep changing the setting until you see what you can what you want. The other one, it's gonna, this one here, I'm going to share this with my glass. It's a fractal tool by point, so basically you choose the object that you want to use its point. So I'm going to choose the cutter here, cutter object, and click OK. And you can see here and they are concentrated inside the cutter here. I'm gonna delete it. The more point on your object, the more cuts you're gonna get. So I'm gonna choose the glass again, choose the last one. I changed it to array numbers to 80, array angle randomness to 0.6. It's just number here. And the acceleration is 0.4, 0.2, 0.2, and the noise to 0.5, and we'll change it to 0.2. Click OK. And that's what you're gonna get. You get 2 on the outside and also on the inside. Okay, and this is it. Now, all the objects that you create, they're gonna be created inside here, and the ones that they are gonna interact together. They are all linked to the hub one, but there is like the glass here, the glass object here, the original one. I don't want it to be interacting with the geometry here, with the rest of the object. I'm gonna pull it out, so we put the cutter and the glass here. Okay, frame it. Okay, I'm going to group these two here. I'm going to rename them to unused. Not used. Okay. Now, I'm gonna, to make them dynamic, we need to turn them all to rigid body. So I'm gonna get the character, the outside of the glass, and don't want that to move, so I'm gonna change it to passive rigid body, the glass fractured. I'm gonna change it to active rigid body. I'm gonna rename this one to the inner fract, and this one here I'm going to change it to outer fract. Okay, and we get the bullet object here. I'm gonna change it to active rigid body, and the ground I'm gonna change it to passive rigid body. Okay. Now, if you, I need to give this some velocity. It's in the Z, so I'm gonna velocity of, go to the rigid body. I'm gonna give it a velocity of 20. So if you click simulate right now, I'm starting to see. I'm gonna let it simulate. I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like in a second. And this is what I get here. So there you go. It's nice, but it's not as that good. I'm gonna change the shading of this geometry by pushing the, clicking the button D. So play it now. How do you get? It's nice, but it's not as nice. I changed one more thing under the simulate here, and the options here. I changed it to the quality to draft 10 and 10 here, just to make it go faster. When we want to get to the final, you can up those and just let it simulate for a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna reset. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to glue all these objects together, so when they move, they give you all the objects kind of try to stick together before I fracture. You know, that's gonna be with the use of the multi-joint. So I'm going to create a multi-joint here. I'm going to rename this one here to MG in and out. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to multi-join the outside and the inside right here, so they're going to be joined just in the borders. And we do that, and then on inner, in the creation mode, you go to object A, going to be the outer fract, click OK, and object B is going to be the inner fract, creation mode by contact, forces, leave it unlimited, you can change anything since you left it unlimited, and click create and create, and you see all these points here. That's what our objects are hooked together, are glued together. And it should display off. Okay. Now I'm going to create another multi-joint here to connect the inside pieces together. Get another multi-joint. I'm going to rename it MG inner. Let's click MG. And object A, I'm going to be the inner. I'm going to be the inner too, so which A and B is the same. Now I'm gonna put the force. If I put the limitless, limited, it's not gonna break because it has a limited force applied to it, and it will never. That object, doesn't matter how much force this object gonna get, it will never reach the unlimited, so it will not break. So we want to change it to constant limit. Let's up the force a little bit. Let's put it to 20,000. The collision. A second here. Oh, let me create them first. Create them, create, and you can see them down right here. And the creation here. Limit process joint. Okay. Constant limit. Okay. Enable collision. Enable if break. Okay. Yes. Enable. Oh, you know what? Just enable if distance exceed this one here. Break if max force is reached. Just click yes. Enable if max force is reached. Now let's just do the distance because it's enable break distance. Let's leave it at 0.001. And let's do without the plasticity and see what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna simulate it and see what's the result here. Actually, we're gonna leave all these to no. No here, and see what we're gonna get. And after we're gonna explore those options. I'm gonna pause it, simulate it. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Now, so after the simulate, that's what I get here. You can see this multi-joint objects, how they are. Now this transition effect here is a nice effect, but because since we didn't tell it to break or anything, the object basically the bullet push itself through. And it doesn't intersect, but basically it just really opened those, and after the object gonna get back together. Okay. So I'm going to reset this, and I'm going to change some okay, I'm going to change some options here. Force, I'm going to give the force the collision. I'm going to enable it if you break. and when enabled if distance exceed 0.001, and the brake, that's for the collision here, so the object gonna collide. And now for the brake if max forces is reached, let's push this one, yes, and let's see what you're gonna get. Okay, we're back. For some reason it seems like our multi-joints are brakes. The brakes, I'm gonna create it again. I'm gonna reset, because that's what we get right here. For some reason our multi-joint is brakes, because you see it's not created right here. So if I hit reset, one joint inners, okay, multi-joint, okay, recreate, okay, see if multi-joint in and out. That's outer, okay, and inner, okay, that's it, yes, okay, so I'm gonna simulate it again. Okay, I'm back, and it seems like that it's working, but the object is not breaking. And the object just go through again. Basically, just push itself through, and it gets pulled together. So let's put. Seems like it doesn't reach the max force. So I'm gonna turn this one off. I'm gonna just brake if distance exceed. I'm gonna reset it. I'm gonna simulate, and I'm gonna come. Okay, so this is what I get after simulation here. I'm gonna try it on this side. It's better, it's breaking and everything, but it seems like the glass is going way up, and we lost we lost a little bit of that kind of elastic effect. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the gravity field here. Okay, and for the multi-joint inners, I'm gonna enable the plasticity. And let's just leave it in the default and just play and see what you're gonna get. So reset, simulate, and be back after the simulation is done. Okay, well, I got done simulating, and this is what I got so far. So let's keep playing. You can see it from the other side too, which is nice. A nice shattering effect, especially right here. I like this effect here. And this is the basic idea how to work with the multi-joint. Now all what you can do is just refine this the parameters here, and just tweak them to fit them to your needs. So this is our first look to the multi-joints. There is one more part of multi-joint. Maybe we'll look at it in a different tutorial. It's in the under the forces mode, and that's the depending on distance. We'll look at that in a different tutorial, hopefully. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys that enjoyed this. Make sure to subscribe and post a comment if you have anything to say, or push the like button, so because that's what keep me going and making this stuff. So thank you guys.